know, let's dive into this video and see what they have to say as they interview people and get their thoughts about why dating today is impossible. All right, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be copyrighted. All right, let's see. Date time 9 p.m. Current time 9:35. How many people have experienced this waiting on your date? Some of y'all just get ghosted outright, which is kind of crazy.
Love is one of the few things that every single one of us needs, but is so hard to receive. Between the fear of fake dating profiles, commitment, and the sheer amount of time it takes to just find one match, it's no wonder why dating today is harder than it's ever been. This video, through social experiments and deep conversations, is going to uncover why it is so damn hard to date today and give clarity on how, despite all of that, you can still find the love that you deserve.
Is dating today, in your opinion, harder than it's ever been?
I was friends with my boyfriend before we started dating, and I feel like that's a more natural transition than like seeing features on your screen and trying to make a decision based on like a list of things.
People just try and avoid things because I think they're scared to say things straight up. One red flag and you're kind of like, oh, I could go find somewhere else. You don't need to have one person when you could have like 5.
Honestly, I don't know. I've had really bad luck. So everything. Like, I've been treated like shit.
I think a big part of it is because of social media.
People see a lot, they exposed to a lot. They're always looking for better.
I mean, let's be honest. We know what it is, right? It's not a secret. Social media has indirectly ruined the mating and courting and dating aspect, right? What it comes down to is that everyone feels like you have more options. Everyone feels like there's maybe something better on the other side, that the grass is greener on the other side. And it's this endless belief that there's always something more, that there's always something better, that is, for the vast majority of people, preventing them from focusing on one person in front of them and then actually working with them, committing to them, and making something happen. Because it's like, nah, I mean, they're cool. And again, it's like the 80-20 rule. Y'all know about the 80-20 rule, right? Somebody can have 80% of everything you want, in a person, of a partner and someone you're gonna be with. And yet they focus on the 20% that's missing. And because they're missing 20%, they're willing to throw away the 80 to go gamble and maybe find someone else that will only ever have at most 80% of what you want. No one's gonna have 100% of everything that you want in a significant other. Can we agree to that? Can we agree to that part? Because it has to be agreed upon. Like, this is kind of crazy. So because everyone can keep swiping, keep looking, keep DMing, no one's ever content. They did a study on this, and I talked about this a while ago on one of my prior live streams videos. There was a study that's been proven that we as humans, when we are given too many options, we get like this analysis paralysis problem. We freeze up. Think about it like this. How many of y'all go to Baskin Robbins? You get some ice cream, 31 flavors, right? That's what they say, got 31 flavors. How many of y'all go in there and you end up like taking like 5-10 minutes or mad longer to order because you're just looking like, damn, cookies and cream looks good. Ooh, butter pecan looks good. Ooh, the vanilla looks good. You know, you go through all the flavors and you're like, damn, they all look good. I don't know what I want. And you end up sitting there wasting some time, a lot of time trying to decide, and you end up taking forever or in fact never decide. And they did the same kind of a study, and they limited options to people. They said, yo, you can only pick from within 5 to 10 items here. And people, every person made a decision in a fraction amount of time that it took people that had way more options to choose from a time to decide. You understand that? So if you're given 5 items to choose from, 5 flavors, you're more inclined to pick much more quickly on, you know what, I'll take chocolate. You know what, I'll take cookies and cream. Versus 31, and you're like, damn, like there's so many wonderful flavors here. That really applies. It really applies to dating. Like all the people out here, all your flavors of women, all your flavors of guys, and everyone's just like, damn, he looks good. Damn, she looked good. But he also looks good, or she also looks good, and no one's ever deciding to like just say, fuck it, you know what, I'm just gonna take this one. that's why dating was much easier back in like our parents and grandparents' ages. You know why? Because they were limited to the people within their neighborhood or city at best. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to work with whatever was in your city. You know what I'm saying? But now, because we're so global, everyone can like, you can start, bro, you can pull up any dating app. If like I'm in Chicago, you go on the dating app and put New York as your city. And now I'm looking through at bitches through at New York, knowing damn well I'm not even in the city. Like for what? And now I can start engaging with them. And then you start talking about flying them out type shit. Like, you understand? It's a global market sexual relationship marketplace. You understand what's happening here? How crazy this is? In today's world, made dating lazy for people. Absolutely. Everyone tries to put in a couple of swipes, a couple of messages, and then hopes that it's going to turn into something amazing. You know what I'm saying? You can't compete with Hollywood. They know what they're doing. The apps are a joke, man. Get out. Yeah. As a man, for all my fellows that are in here, I swear to God, I will literally put you in a headlock and give you, remember nuggies when you was a little kid? I'm gonna be like big bro, Unc over here giving you nuggies on your head. Get off of dating apps, bro. Get off of dating. If you are a man, get off of dating apps. It is literally the worst thing you could do.
Better.
Unless you're like a Giga Chad, you're like a pretty boy. Those types, you end up smashing all the women off those apps because they're all chasing after you. You can carry on, you know, you're good. For most of the other guys, average guys and stuff, you know, physically average, if your stuff is average, you know what I'm saying? Just get off the apps, man. You're better off just finding a chick at Starbucks, Barnes and Noble, go to the mall, go to Bed Bath Beyond. I can give you all the game on where to go. Every weekend, women go to certain places to go get their things. Bro, go in them places and just, oh, excuse me, do you need help with that? Bro, I'm telling you, I'm trying to put you on.
Everyone is always looking for the best thing, and they always think something else is around
Congrats,
the corner,
Chris.
and you almost have too much access to too many people.
So when it comes to dating, the biggest problem that I've noticed from everyone's answers seems to be social media and online dating apps.
So I got in touch with Talia, a relationship and love coach, to discuss how to create an optimal dating profile.
So some things I look for right away, pictures of eyes. You certainly want to start with a photo of yourself. According to science, you bode better if you're facing the camera, not looking away for at least your first photo. I get weirded out by borderline nudity photos. I find that sends the impression of you're trying to show that you're physically attractive because you want someone physically attractive because you're interested in something casual. Spelling mistakes, don't confuse the your and the your. It's not necessary.
I just had that conversation with somebody today, bro. Your versus your, right? Y-O-U-R versus Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Such a big deal, man. Such a big deal.
Clearly that it marks a lack of intelligence, it marks a lack of attention to detail, and I think every woman wants to feel like you're going to pay attention to her. And if you can't even pay attention to your profile, why would you pay attention to her?
Have you ever used online dating apps?
I've had an app for like a week, and then I was like, I don't like this. I like meeting organically, like at a bar is ideal, or like through mutual friends or something.
I feel like
I listen, not a bar either, man. I don't think bars are exactly the best place. You know what I'm saying? You got alcohol involved. Maybe if you're on some casual stuff, but if you really want to just like find someone with the intent of making something like for real happen, if you're trying to seriously date someone, go to places that don't have alcohol. I'm telling you, Bed Bath Beyond, Target, where I'm telling you, women are in the mall on the weekends, and it's a much more relaxed environment. And what I like about meeting a woman in some of these more in the course of their normal day kind of places is that you're more times than not going to see them more of who they are on a day-to-day basis than if you meet them in a club or a bar. Because let's be honest, we all go out to a club and a bar. What do? We all get a fresh cut, fresh clothes. Everything's, nails and toes is done. Everything is all done up, and you're presenting yourself in a very, different manner. And that might not always be how you are in real person. You know what I'm saying? Like imagine going out and you meet a person, a man or a woman, whatever you're into. In my case, a woman. So I meet a woman and she's in heels. She's dolled up, looking just beautiful, right? But then as we start dating, I find out that like she likes to wear Uggs all the time and sweats and put her hair in her bun and not wear makeup. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I like a chill look, just as much. But what I'm saying is like you get sold on one thing And then when you get to know them, it's like, well, that's not how you really are all the time. You're more chill. Same thing with a guy, you know what I'm saying? He comes out, you meet him at a club, he's fresh cut, looking clean, got a nice fit on, you know, okay. And then same thing, 2 months in, you just find out that like he always likes to wear sweatpants and and slides and barely gets his beard cut. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like those kind of scenarios. Whereas if I go to the mall, I run into Target and I see Shorty in the Target line or in the aisle, and that's just her authentic self. I'm be like, all right, I rock it. I see you got the bun on. I see you got jeans and a little top, something simple, but you look fucking cute. Hey, I'm gonna run up. I'm gonna say something.
A lot of the people on these apps can't really meet my standards, especially within the gay community. We love to judge people. One of those days I was like, oh, let me just go in there, and this guy messaged me and he was saying, oh yeah, you're cute, da da da, and then he goes like, oh, I like super masculine guys, and I was like, okay, well, that's really weird. Like, I don't think I'm feminine, I don't think I'm masculine, I'm just me. How are you gonna say that you don't like feminine guys if you haven't even met me?
So do you think it's a good or bad thing overall?
It feels like a little like nook or cranny if you're like really busy. Like I don't drink, so after work, how am I gonna like meet someone?
It's apparent that the lack of nonverbal communication in today's dating world is what is primarily causing this fear of commitment and this inability to appreciate the person in front of you. But was the dating world always like that? Well, for better or worse, here's an example of what it used to look like.
You do realize that the last time I went on a date was like 1999?
That's when I was born. What was it like to date back then?
Well, you picked a spot and you just showed up and waited. Back then, it was like all about getting a phone number, you know, on a napkin. It's like, I got her digits. It was so exciting.
Crazy.
Now you guys just like swipe left, right, and you know, you can make stuff happen.
Is that a good or bad thing though?
I don't know. Certain things might be more superficial. You might kind of judge like, hey, what's going on in the world by everything you see in your feed, but people probably just post like, you know, happy moments like the sunny days. No.
Yo, you know, it's so true. I mean, I remember in my teenage years, it used to be a big deal to bag a number, bro. It used to be a big deal to get somebody's number, get a chick's number. That was it, bro. Like, you got a number, you went back to your boys, everybody like, yo, we got the number. Now, y'all just be getting Instagram handles. Like, what y'all gonna do with that? Like, that is so indirect. Yo, can I get your IG? For what, bro? Get the number. Always get the number. Always get the number. The number, because when you text, that is the most direct way. I don't understand, fellas, why y'all be chasing after the fucking IGs. Stop playing yourself. You just another simp in their DMs. You know what I mean? You get a number. One, if you get the number, you've proven yourself enough for her to feel comfortable enough to get a number. So that means basically, A, your Riz is on point for the initial, you know what I'm saying, part. Congrats. Why is my shit not working? Uh-oh. My sound effects are not working. Who broke it? And then you could proceed from there. You know what I'm saying? Stop chasing after the IG handles. Get the real number. Let's see if this works. There it is. All right, we're good. Let's continue.
Maybe like the rainy days where we have a harder time. One way to see it is like you have different tools and different ways you can go about it. And so go out, leverage them, and find what works best for you.
Did you ever get ghosted?
Ghosted? Ooh, that did not exist back then.
Really?
No, that would be like a really awful thing to do. There was something called social connections back then, you know?
So if dating used to look so much better back in 1999, then our job in today's dating world should be to bring back some of that old magic.
Can you describe how you feel right now?
This is Trevor, one of my childhood friends.
Are you actually feeling it? I'm incredibly nervous, to be honest. Very anxious.
Why are you nervous?
I'm not trying to talk to strangers, dude.
He's an amazing guy that suffers from a common problem that most people in today's dating world have.
He's a bitch. He's scared.
They don't know how to approach someone.
What does confidence look like?
You're very sure about everything that you do, and you're able to express that really openly.
It's probably just bringing the best you can bring to be yourself.
Not comparing yourself to others.
When a person knows their worth, but also can be humble about it.
The thing about confidence is if you don't have it, you have nothing. I used to believe that.
Yeah.
If you were just ballsy enough to walk up to the girl
That
and
ain't
talk
it.
to her and ask her out,
That
then
ain't it.
that was enough. But the truth is that confidence actually looks many different ways.
What are something?
Yo, let me tell y'all like this. The best way I can say this, and guys, I'm telling you, you could be medium ugly, but if you got confidence in your approach and yourself, that will give you, that's like the equivalent of, all right, if we're going to do like, if a woman's a 5, and if you give her makeup, she could probably boost herself up to like a 6 or a 7. the male equivalent to that is a medium ugly guy. That's a 5 or whatever, average guy that has confidence and a little swag. You probably gonna boost you up like 1.5 or to 2 points or stuff like that. You got to build up your confidence. You got to build up your confidence, man. And you got to do it. You got to be careful not to get cocky. That's totally different. There can be a fine line with that. You know what I'm saying? But build up your confidence. And that, I'm telling you, women are attracted to that shit, bro. You can have a flaw about yourself or something. Let's say you're a short king, but if you're confident, a woman might be inclined to overlook the height thing because it's like, oh, okay, I see. It's confident. Okay, all right. So work on that.
That someone can do to be more confident in the aspect of dating specifically.
Change the people you hang out with. If any one of like your friend is like judging you, but like something you do, skip it.
I think you have to start with accepting yourself and experimenting with that, trying to figure out what you like, and then express that to other people that you trust and see what their reaction feedback could be. You start that way until you get comfortable with your skin, and then you start that with strangers and see where that goes.
You just kind of have to remember that like most of the stuff in this life doesn't matter as long as you're not hurting other people. So if there's something that you enjoy, just do it.
Trevor and I have been friends since we were 3 years old, so we know each other really well and we're very similar people. You've said sometimes you feel really high in terms of confidence, and sometimes you feel really low. Why is that?
It's usually a reflection of how things are going in my life. I wasn't very proud of the things that I had done or who I was. I feel like, especially during high school, sometimes I was trying to be someone I wasn't. It was just like impossible for me to be confident. I like to think that I deserve to be confident, deserve to have a nice life, but that's not really how that works, unfortunately.
There could be a lot of matches and a lot of potential happiness if we were just confident enough to go for it or shoot our shot or at least take the first step. But you can only do that if you know who you are. And in order to know who you are, you also have to know what you want.
What is your ideal first date?
Has to have alcohol. Yeah, something that's casual and has an escape plan.
I think the date itself doesn't matter as long as afterwards you go on a long walk.
In the past, I would prefer to do things where there's an activity involved. So if there's like a lull in the conversation, it's not super awkward.
I'm not picky. It could be just a walk.
Take what you can get.
I just want to set my expectations so low.
I like to go for an activity because you don't really know the person. If the date goes badly, at least you have something to do. So I would say maybe like a game of pool or having a coffee and then going for an activity.
What is the most romantic thing someone has ever done for you?
It's kind of cheesy. I've been with my boyfriend for 7 years and we went to Subway, and when we came back he like set the table and lit candles and we ate our Subway sandwiches, which are typically not very romantic, right? But it was just like so sweet to try and make something that's usually not that special a little bit.
Guys, this guy, hey, top tier. You know why? Because you could literally take anything, and if you put some effort into it, most women will notice the effort you put into it and appreciate that shit. Like, they're very appreciative of a man taking the time to do something. As simple as that. Clearly she's not a cheesecake woman, right? She's down for whatever. It's like Subway, but he took it and twisted it and made it into something fun and a thing that she really appreciated. Something to be learned right there. You know what I'm saying? It's something to be learned right there. Put in a little effort if you feel like she's worth it, and you're gonna reap those benefits. You know what I'm saying? She can be loving all up on you. I can't even talk today.
Bit more special.
This guy, I like kept telling him I couldn't hang out, and on Mondays I'd watch The Bachelor, and he watched 10 episodes of The Bachelor just so he could watch it with me and like know what he's talking about.
Oh, that's
I know,
it was really nice.
I like that.
Okay, bonus question. Would you rate my friend on 10?
Okay, let me see. Okay. A good like
Gonna lie, bro is not a 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta keep it a buck. He's not a 9. She was definitely overinflating the number. being very kind. You know, I get it. You're on camera. You don't want to look like you're a savage, but you know, bro's average. You know.
But you'd say no?
Yes.
Why?
Because she's older and very pretty.
Convince Trevor, after 20 minutes of deliberation on this chair, to go and ask the girl that we just spoke to out on a date. 20 minutes of being insanely nervous. Let's find out.
What happened? She rejected him?
What happened? Like, she just said she had a boyfriend, and I was like, okay, no problem. And then she said, like, respect on having the balls taken off to me. I was like, thanks.
How do you feel?
Yeah, that was a joke. But it's also, like, it's tough because she's just such a nice person. Could you stop? This is so awkward.
Everything that has happened in this video is
I mean,
leading
did she
up to
really
this
have a
one
boyfriend?
moment, which is actually setting one of my friends up on a first date.
This is David, one of my good friends. He is one of the most confident, charismatic people I know when he's around people that he's comfortable with, but when he isn't, he's very shy, especially around women. I actually threw this event a few weeks ago where I invited 50 strangers from all different countries to an outdoor picnic. At that picnic, David was there and he met this girl and they hit it off. They were talking the entire time and I kept nudging him to ask her for her number and ask her out, but he couldn't pull the trigger. I want my friend to be happy and I believe that this woman has a chance of making him happy. And if it makes him too nervous to do that, well then what are good friends for? So that's my job today.
This is Dennis. Dennis is roommates with Elena. So Elena's the girl on this date, and Dave is my friend. He's the guy on this date. We're gonna go tell Elena right now that she's about to be set up on a blind date. What do you think her reaction's gonna be?
She's gonna be excited. I don't know. She likes this kind of stuff.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, I just got a question though. If the guy is the roommate to the girl and they roommates, isn't that kind of like? I don't know if I would want to date a woman that has a roommate that's a man. Cause yeah, I'm like, yo, you mean to tell me at some point you ain't piping you down? Y'all bored on a slow Tuesday and you ain't getting piped down by your roomie? You know what I'm saying?
I'm making a video that's about the dating world, and part of that video is setting up two people on a blind date.
That's so cool. I've never been to a blind date.
No?
Yeah. Yes.
Tonight is the night. I'm just really curious to know David's reaction when he sees Elena. Like you heard in
By the way, I
story
can't see
before,
Kick Chat.
he was too nervous
Kick
to ask
Chat's
her
scuff
out
for
in
me
person
at the
and
moment.
on text. It's very cute, but at the same time, it's a very sad reality when a lot of guys can't ask the girl that they really like out because they're just too afraid of getting rejected.
What's up, YouTube? My name's David. I'm going on a blind date and I am stressed as fuck. I am so stressed, bro. I was like out in my office, just like, and they're like, Dave, what's wrong?
Yo, but I don't understand why y'all be so nervous? Why do y'all be so nervous to go on a date? You know what I'm saying? Why so nervous? This level of nervousness. The issue with it is that it then comes, it exudes through the date, and a woman can like pick it up really quick that you're nervous and fidgety. You know, you go to hug her, she can feel your heart beating through your chest. You touch her hand, she can feel your hands wet as hell because you're nervous. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no need to be nervous.
Guys, I have a date tonight. Oh, isn't that a good thing? I'm like, I am so stressed. I don't know. What do you do on a date? Where do your hands go? What do you ask? And they're like, how was your week? And I'm like, thanks. Do I look nice? YouTube, comment below. Do I look nice? Oh, I'm so nervous. Wow, look at that.
Marta. Stop it.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Clearly, she has a good reception. I think they look like a good couple, to be honest with you. The only thing I will say about bro is he needs to unbutton one more button at the top. Show a little bit of, you know what I mean? Show a little bit of that right there. He's it's kind of buttoned up way too high. You gonna hold the door? You didn't hold the door for her?
It was fun.
She didn't like it. Nah.
If you could offer some solutions on
Nah,
how
she
someone
didn't rock
could
with it.
better date or find love, what would you say?
I think the grass isn't always greener on the other side.
Wait. If you just said he's nervous because he's an average dude, you have it easy, Mr. MoonDawg. Nice beard. Shit. Yeah, I don't think I have it any easier. All right. I still got if I'm actively pursuing, I still have to put in the work, bro. I still got to clean up. I still got to Make sure I smell good, look right. I'm on point with stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, it ain't like it just falls out of the sky right into my wiener, kind of a deal. Like, oh no, look. Oh, it's right on me. Oh no. You know what I mean? I still gotta put a little, I put an effort into it. You know what I'm saying?
So like work with what you have, found a person, but also know when to leave. Because some people
I don't know. Chest busted. I don't know, Rican.
and stay. And you
What's up,
need to know
Jack?
when to leave.
Be honest and try being yourself. There's someone out there that will like you for who you are.
Get off Facebook, get off Instagram. The best thing you could give a person is your attention. If you give that person your attention and it shows that you're trying, I think that's already a good step in the right direction.
Talk about your feelings, talk about your problems, get advice, outsource help.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah,
Like you
shoot
got
your
nothing
shot.
to lose.
In this video, I've spoken a lot about dating problems and why it's hard for people to find the right person. It's not just a matter of compatibility, it's also a matter of other external factors like timing. In my case, there's one person that I've met that made me feel really good, and I haven't seen her in 7 months. We were in a long distance relationship and got to a point where it wasn't making any sense, so decided to take a break. It's been painful, and it's that person's birthday in a few days. I'm thinking right now, what if I fly out and surprise her for her birthday? This could end completely terribly, but it could also end.
Hey, imagine he does all of this, shows up just to see the girl with some other guy, and that guy clapping her cheeks that night. Bro, hey, this is how the beginning of your villain arc starts. You know what I'm saying? You imagine combing his beard and shit, smooth poppy. Oh, geez, for sure, she gone. Word.
Really well, given how much I'm thinking about her and hopefully how much she's thinking about me. I guess if I've learned anything from this video, it's probably that the risk far outweighs the consequence when you're doing something for the right reasons.
He really, I think he made this video just to validate him chasing after this chick. Let's see how this turns out. Let's see how this turns out. And he answers the door. Yo, yeah, watch the guy that's piping her down answers the door with his ding-a-ling hanging out. Hello? Bro's gonna instantly cry.
There we go.
Her sister. Oh, her sister's in it? Oh, this is dirty. Oh, she's in the room right now getting piped down? Imagine the door. Wait, imagine the door opens. You like that? You like that? Yo, this would be amazing if that happened.
Oh my.
Damn, they caught her in her worst. Oh, it was a nice end. Oh, she cute. She cute with it. All right, bro. All right, I ain't mad at it. Oh, you know he was clapping them cheeks that night. We all know how this story ended. Hey, but jokes aside,